There's only so much puss juice to be made in one day. I'm trying to talk about me bum bag, and now you're smashing me wife. I'll sit my J2O and ignore that. And Rebecca's like,
I didn't know this story was going to be so gross.
Gets worse.
My arsehole's twitching.
Paying.
Can we talk about this? Can we talk about this seriously? Because there's nothing that's annoying me more at the minute. Daddy's home.
I am big
Daddy's
home.
Daddy's home, and he's dressed like a dad.
Mate.
What the fuck are you wearing immediately?
Fucking rep the brand, innit? Universal Studios, baby. Orlando, baby. I went full dar on the holiday. I got a bum bag when I was there.
Right.
Or a fanny pack, as the locals call it.
Yeah, I bet you
I
call
got
it
a
that.
fucking... took a big backpack, yeah, and it was too much. So I thought, let's downsize, let's get bum bags. Said this to Rebecca. Yeah, well, because you get like lockers. Basically, what it is I'm a cheap cunt.
This is like when you like lived alone and then moved in with Beth's mum and dad. Bex.
I do that often. What are we subliminally doing here?
Trying to swap wives. Be like wife swap. That's a Patreon special waiting to happen, isn't it? Wife swap. You can live with Beth for a week.
Are we talking like wife swappers in like the Channel 4 show, or are we talking wife swappers? I actually think Rebecca might murder you. And I think Beth would love living with me because I'm a treat.
I honestly, I reckon Beth would love living with you. I think she'd find it like really fun. And I reckon Beck wouldn't want you after she's been with me, mate.
Oh, bullshit.
You know
well, yeah, but her mum and dad.
Because
ultimately, it would be like, bring him back.
Because usually what wife swap is, all wife swap usually is just them going around and cleaning. I'm already a clean freak, so there's going to be nothing to do but us fuck, mate.
Yeah, I'm glad I don't have kids, because you'd be like going, I've only just registered what you fucking...
So you and Beth, you'd be like going out, like just sort of like, she'll drag you around the range in the garden centre, and you'll put her onto horror movies that she won't enjoy. There's going to be nothing for me and Beck to do but fucking smash, mate. Welcome back.
I'm speechless because that just wouldn't even be an option. And from her point of view, that's not even me trying to... Anyway... I'm fucking speechless. I'm trying to talk about me bum bag.
Why did you give
now
that?
You're smashing me wife. I've been in that.
Why did you give that
5 minutes?
more than 2 seconds of serious? Like, you gave that a genuine...
I'm sensitive. I'm sensitive. You're more handsome than me. I'm a good person. I'm beautiful on the inside.
You gave that more than a second's consideration. Like I was serious in any way. Which I was. That kept me up. You enjoying your J2O, by the way?
I love that we're drinking J2O.
I thought I'd just give you a little bit of the all-inclusive.
Oh, you told me it was fruit blend, and it's not. It's apple and raspberry. They're all fruit blends, baby.
I read fruit blend first.
Orange and passion fruit's the one. That's the one, like, you go to the pub with your mum and dad when they're day drinking and you think you're having a bevy.
Yeah.
That's orange and passion fruit takes me back.
Holy neglect, this takes me back.
You're just running around the pub alone.
Yeah. Champy fries, don't mind if I do.
Mate, they're a banger. Got a fucking bum bag. I'm going to bring it back to this topic because it was practical, mate. When you go on the ride, you got to put your shite in lockers. In Universal Studios, they charge $2 per ride for a fat locker, whereas the little lockers are free.
Oh, I don't like that.
So I bum bagged it, mate. Rebecca was fuming.
I just leave everything on the floor when I'm at Alton Towers. Do you know what I mean? What? Like if I go Alton Towers,
the
I
loose
just
phone and wallet on the floor of the ride.
I'll go with like a zipped pocket and keep my phone on me.
Yeah, I did that last time.
But like if I've got like a jacket, so I just fucking lob it there, maybe alright.
Do you? Yeah.
Yeah.
Nah, I'm a shitbag. I take my glasses off and everything. I've only recently started keeping them on for rides.
You've come back from Florida for 3 weeks. And the first thing is sometimes I take my glasses off. What happened? What happened when you were in Florida?
The toilets in America blew my mind.
Right.
Mad.
Did you have your own? Did you not share it with
I used everything.
3 other people?
I used many a toilet. The toilets in the UK start off little water, and then when you flush, big water, back to little, yeah. American toilets start big water, like loads of water, too much fucking water, like you see it and you think, is this clogged? And then you press flush and everything just fucking disappears. Every big fat American shit you do, because the food just completely disappears. The only problem is that I wipe like I've got a man pussy. I go between the legs when I wipe.
Oh, really?
I can't.
Do your balls not get in the way?
Well, I lift and tuck.
I've got pretty big balls. I couldn't do that.
I lift like that. Don't get me wrong. I've glanced a bit of shit on the balls before.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I can. I swear down, I can count on one hand the amount of times it's happened. It's so rare.
Oh, no.
It's so rare, but it's an occupational hazard. I can't do that little, like... I can't do that, like, little... What the fuck is that? How do you maintain that? So I just get in there like that. and wipe my little man pussy. The only problem is with the American toilets, I've fucking lost count of how many shits I fist bumped on the way down, mate.
Oh, really?
It was fucking horrible. Not literally, but hand touching water and me going, eh! And you're like, oh, it was fucking horrible. So I started using the disabled box because they have a sink in them. Do you know what I mean?
Right.
Just sort it out there and then. But yeah, the rides on that were all right.
Welcome back. I'm so glad you're here. This is the gravity that you came with immediately.
Yeah, I've been away for 3 weeks. I've got stories.
Mate.
I've got content. Toilets are fucking sick.
Did you have fun, babes?
Did you? Loved it, but I am absolutely exhausted. It was not relaxing in the slightest. I'm knackered.
There's a reason, right? There's a reason we do this podcast together, and it's a reason. It's called. You've been to Florida, bro.
I'm not complaining.
And you are.
I'm not. It was sick. I loved it. I wish I was still there, but I'm exhausted.
But you led with the knackered.
Yeah, because I am fucking knackered.
Yeah. So you're more knackered than. How do I phrase? You're more tired than. What's the sentence? Than happy about this scenario.
I thought you were trying to say, like, you know, there's people out there who are working and they're tired, and you were on holiday and you're complaining about tired. Is that the point you're trying to make?
No. You the fact that you led with the fact you're tired means you're more tired than happy about.
No. What you're misunderstanding is the happiness is in the past now. I'm back to reality, and all I can think about is how fucking knackered I am.
Right.
That was good. That was great, but that's gone. I'm still tired. That's lingered. I'm fucking shattered now. I did minimum.
When did you get back?
20,000 steps a day, Saturday morning.
You've been back ages.
It's fucking
It's Monday evening.
Right, so it's a night flight and you lose 5 hours, yeah? So you're trying to get a night's sleep on the plane, which is nigh impossible. I read the dictionary while I was out there. It's nigh impossible.
Nigh on impossible, by the way.
No, whatever. Read the book, lad, I'm right. It's fucking hard to sleep on a plane. And I'd managed to get a couple hours in. It's never happened before. But I've heard that, like, when you've got to beat jet lag. Like, when you go there, you gain time and it's sound because you're dead excited. You can stay up till, like, the normal time. You've got to, like, get in with the locals, aren't you, in their schedule. So we get back at 9 a.m. I had stayed up all the way till 10 p.m. and it was hard, mate. I was absolutely exhausted. I was knackered. I'm like, but I've beat this jet lag. And then I slept for 14 hours. I had 2 days worth of sleep and woke up at midday on Sunday. So I'm just still,
you had a day's worth of sleep and 2 extra hours. Let's not kid it.
Yeah, but I was awake for like 30 odd. It was hard work, mate, yeah. I was doing 20,000 steps a day, minimum, for 19 days. I know it's a great problem to have.
Yeah, my heart bleeds. I fucking
It was
hate
a boss
so
holiday. You're making
much.
me sound like a moaning bitch, but I'm just
No, you're doing that. I'm not saying a word.
Well, you're highlighting it on a public forum, but I'm just trying to stress that I am fucking tired because I don't do things by halves, mate. Go hard or go home.
Yeah, I've always thought that about you.
Boom, boom, boom. I ride things multiple times. Yeah, I was listening to Venga Boys the whole time. No, I just, I can't take it easy. I can't just go, oh, I'll ride that. And I'm like, we've got to do everything. And we've got to, like, get on it now. Right. And then we can relax. But the thing is, it takes so fucking long to get on everything. There's no relaxation. And then we did the horror nights too. Because, let it be said, Liam Tuffy.
I'm going for Armageddon with Kevin Finn.
Sick.
Yeah, we've not booked it yet. We need to get on it. I mean, remind me to message him after this. Yeah. But yeah, I'm going. I just remember you going last year.
It's like at Universal Studios. I was surprised how good Armageddon was. It's literally it's almost on a par. But what Universal Studios has over it is obviously that fucking. It's got that production value, but like.
What Universal Studios has over this tiny warehouse in Liverpool?
Farmer Ted's. Yeah, but they've got some Shaun the Sheep shit going on.
Yeah,
they've got some licensing. The point I'm trying to make is you got stuff based off like films and TV. Like they had Stranger Things season 4. The Last of Us was a house. The new Exorcist film was a house. They had the Chucky house, you know, the killer doll. And I shit a brick consistently, and Rebecca just doesn't even flinch. I hide behind her. She sets the pace.
Your wife scares me,
She's like. She's just like so. Like, I shout shit when I'm scared. Joe, when I jump,
I scream like a girl, me.
I don't
genuinely
scream.
Sorry to cut you off. I did Hoot and I's weekend in Edinburgh while you were away, and I hung out with some pals while I was there, and I went to a virtual reality thing.
Sick.
And I did like, mate, it was class.
Was it a horror thing?
Well, you just got to pick whichever game you wanted, and I did a horror one. Oh my god. Oh my god. It's meant to last about 4 minutes, this game. I was so apprehensive of every step I took. It took 11.
Yeah. Horror
Mate,
games.
I shit my pants. I pulled the thing off. Like,
really?
Like I screamed and threw the thing down, and he was like, right, and that's it, over.
Yeah, you're going to break it. Even
so
just
we
like
just played Mario after that.
VR, like you Princess Peach. But without VR, mate, I shit myself on just a normal horror game. Like the best video game I have ever played is The Last of Us.
I never played anything like that,
mate. It was so good, but I could only play it like a chapter at a time because I was so tense playing it. It really did affect me because when I'm watching a horror film or whatever, it's fine. But when you're playing a game or you go into these like scare houses or like a ghost train, you're in it. You're in the horror. Yeah. So they had a house based on The Last of Us, and mate, it was. I was shit scared. I went in it so many times that I knew where.
What time of the day is this?
Starts at 6:30, so it is a bit light, but then sun sets and it goes on till 2 a.m.
Fuck off, really? You're in there for like 8 hours?
It's sick.
That's class.
It's sick. There's 10 houses. They have scare zones, which are like out in the open, like scare actors coming at you. They're less terrifying.
I'd punch on me. I swear to God.
I like verbally assault them. You know when you said you scream, I shout insults, not meaning to. It's like a defense. So like, for example, I'm walking through, someone scares me, oh, you horrible fat fuck. Like, that's just what comes out. Genuinely, oh, you twat. Oh, you bastard. Oh, fuck off.
That's less exciting than I thought you were going to be like, oh, you fucking ginger slag. Your mum don't love you. Do you know what I mean? I thought you were going to like sound like dressing like, that's fair enough. I understand what you're saying there because you're just sort of shouting an expletive, so you can say it about anyone, but I thought you were going to get like really in on them.
No, not personal.
Look at your receded airline. She run away.
But they're sick cunts, them actors, because you know the way we love getting a reaction from a crowd. When they get a reaction like that from me, I see them break character and smile as they back away into the darkness. Do you know, like, I got you.
Yeah,
they're buzzing off it. But I can stare at one of them. I've gone through the same. I did like the same houses a couple times, so I know where like. I know what it looks like, where the corners are, where they're likely to jump out of. I was staring at one coming up. They're in the dark. I know they're there. I'm watching them. I get side by side with them. I'm looking at them. They know I'm looking at them. And they still turn whatever button on to make the lights come on, and they come out and shout, and I shit my pants. Even though I know it's coming.
Yeah, I've done the scare mazes at Alton Towers a couple of times.
What's it like there?
It is decent, but I remember one year I went and I was fucking raging because I queued up for one of them. We had tickets to all three of them. And while I was in the queue for one of them, this girl's sort of going, "Oh yeah, we did the other one before. That one was cool." And we're sort of just going, "Yeah, we're doing that one after this." And she goes, "Yeah, it was like it wasn't too scary, but then right at the end, this guy came at us with a chainsaw, and I just shit myself."
Yeah. Of course,
but
I fucking would.
Yeah, but like, why have you now ruined that maze for me? Now I know there's a guy with a chainsaw at the end, and I just walked past him. Like,
does that not still? It still scares me. I could know.
Yes
it's coming.
and no, but she was still alive, so you know what I mean.
Yeah.
It was all right. I knew he wasn't going to get me with a chainsaw.
Well, I tried to do that thing, where you act hard. Like when we were out in the open, the scare zones, they had the chainsaw wielding maniacs.
Yeah.
One's walking towards us, ring, ding, 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 and I just went, "Oh yeah." Joe just like, haha, you haven't got me. And then he just literally, as soon as he went past me, did it behind my legs. The chainsaw. Straight away went from going, I had some, fuck off, to like straight away. Just absolutely shit.
That's cool though. So you did the scare mazes and all that sort of stuff. Scare houses?
Do you rate theme parks? I fucking love them.
I like them. Yeah, I wish I could go more. But the lad I usually go with is a teacher.
Yeah,
and it's only outside of. It's only in the school holidays when we can go, and I don't really like going then because it's just queuing for fucking hours.
I fucking love
it. Mate, I'd love that.
I'll take my disability pass. We'll get on that quick.
But okay, good. But like, yeah, I would love that. Reason being, I said to Beth a week ago or so, like I got a TikTok thing, and she was off work the next day, and it was like a Tuesday the next day, and I was like, fuck, do you want to go Alton Towers tomorrow? Like, it's dead at the minute. Like, let's go. And she's just not her bag. It's not her bag.
She's not keen on it.
So I've been sort of trying to find someone else and sort of see.
I love it, mate. Alton Towers, I think, is underrated. But the problem with the difference between the theme parks in England and America is that Alton Towers, every ride does one thing really good. So obviously, Rita, you get that launch, and then what? Fucking nothing.
Yeah.
13, you get the drop, then what? You know, Oblivion. Whereas like in America, it's like they just smash them all together, and that's just one ride, and then you got several others to do. There's this ride in Busch
I'm a bit
Gardens.
of a pussy star, I can't lie. Like if it's anything's taught, like Alton Towers is perfect for me. Like Blackpool Pleasure Beach can suck its mum. I am not going on that thing as long as I live. God. Please die in a house fire, mate. Horrible.
Mate,
I wouldn't. No, I'm not going that high in the air.
You think Blackpool, it'll be shite. The big one, That's actually like one of the tallest in the world.
Yeah, I know. It's about to get fucked off. There's a new one being made for somewhere.
Thorpe Park, is it?
Maybe, yeah. Thorpe Park's doing a new one, and it's not as high as
but you know, like that's pretty much at the max. So they're just gonna add like an inch on and go.
No, it's like 4 feet
biggest.
or something, 8
really?
feet or 4 meters. Maybe it's like a decent chunk. But yeah, I know what you're saying. It's like, what's the inch between friends?
One of the ones I went on was in Busch Gardens. It's called Iron Gwazi. Google
I wish
it.
your mum's sure, right? I'm gonna try and do one of them in every episode.
go on YouTube or whatever. Look up Iron Gwazi. It's the same height as the big one. That initial drop.
Yeah.
Rebecca's again. She's sound with roller coasters for the most part. She doesn't like some of the harnesses. They freak her out. You know, like feeling a bit like trapped. But Iron Gwazi's the only one where when she went on, she started screaming from start to finish because it does the big one drop and then just doesn't. Fucking next thing you know, you're doing loops, you're getting ragged everywhere, but you've only got a lap harness. You know, you've not got like the overhead one. And
it's called a lap bar, by the way.
Mate, this was a fucking harness. They put it on so tight that I did it with Rebecca. We were on the front. It was
little balls and that squeezing.
Oh, one ride fucking absolutely destroyed me bollocks. I'm never going on that again.
Did you lose weight so you could fit on roller coasters? I'm not even trying to be a dickhead. Was that part of why you were going to Florida?
No, but
because I know Ben Watkins is like. He's had shit times. You know Ben Watkins.
Yeah. I watch his stuff because I like roller coaster.
He's such a good dude. He gave me. I've got a £5 note framed at home, and that was off him.
Oh yeah,
for like my first ever like bucket split when I started.
I like his stuff. He's got a YouTube channel.
Yeah, he's great. If you are into roller coasters, it's just a lad we know. He used to do stand up. He runs a channel called Theme Park Nomads. Oh no, Been There Done That. He's called it now.
Yeah.
And yeah, he's just dead sound. But point being, he's been on a couple.
And got
trips
the knockback.
Yeah, he got the knockback.
One ride knocked me back for being fat. One ride. And it was the shittest. Like, I was embarrassed for them because I was like, you know I can act this. And you fucking...
You're embarrassed for them. Hang on. Someone's knocked you back because you're overweight and you're embarrassed for them.
Yeah.
I love the gaslighting on your part, by the way.
Because it's a shit ride. Who do you think you are? It's Dr. Doom's Fearfall. Look it up. It's a drop tower. Do you like Tango Ice Blast? You just Tango Ice Blast.
Again, fuck that.
With a super villain on it.
Going on that.
Well, I went on one in Busch Gardens called Falcon's Fury. I sent it to you. That's the one I sent to you.
I didn't watch.
Twice.
Bro, you sent me like 18 clips in one day.
Look it up. It's twice as high. And it literally like takes you to the top and then turns the seat so you're facing down. You're on the harness like, Air in Alton Towers or Galactica, where all your weight's just on the harness and it holds you there for 14 seconds staring at the floor. And you think... Like, I actually had half an anxiety attack. And then it drops you, and the drop's sick. That's where you get the thrill.
Right.
Dr. Doom's, it just shoots up, comes back down, bobs, and then that's it. I'm like, who do you think you are, mate? Fucking Hulk has us on. What are you playing at? Dickhead.
Hulk's stronger, to be fair. Can carry it.
Yeah, Hulk's got 2 seatbelts for the
So
big
is that
boys.
all you did? Just pure roller coasters and that? Nothing else?
Yeah, to be fair, yeah. And it's hard work. It is. I mean,
I hate you,
if I didn't have my disability pass,
so much.
I would have been fucked.
Yeah.
That first week I didn't have it at Disney. I'd had like a little. You can set up like a. For the record, my disability is me dodgy feet. I've talked about it on the podcast before.
Cankles.
I've got.
Imagine having a disability badge for cankles.
I was born with a double club foot. I've got the scars to prove it, and you're not going to see them. When we did Mild High, one of our listeners wrote in to them asking to see my feet. No. It's never going to happen.
We're about to start a Patreon. £10 patrons get to see Liam's feet. No, actually, it's going to make people not want to sign up. £10 patrons get to see Liam's feet if they want.
No, you're not. Honestly, you don't want to. But yeah, so I do get like the it's like virtual queuing. You're still queuing. You're still waiting the same time, but just not
like in TGI's when they give you a little buzzer.
Yeah, basically, yeah. But with Disney, it's like through an app.
Chicken's ready.
Yeah, then they get me on. And don't fit, so they fuck me right off. When I first tried to get it with Disney, they said, well, all our lines are wheelchair accessible. We can just give you a wheelchair.
Fuck off.
And I was like, I don't need a wheelchair.
You got put in a wheelchair?
They didn't. I just said no. This was before the holiday. I just said no. I didn't. Only because, like... I don't need a wheelchair.
You don't say. Oh my god, that'd be so funny.
I just need to not be stood up for that long. So then just let me sit on another chair outside of the queue and call me back when It's time when the chicken's on.
I so wish you took the fucking wheelchair.
I was offended. It put me off like going and asking them when I was there, and then I waited a week after I was already destroyed. I asked them and they just sorted it like that. They were just like, yeah, we'll give you the queue pass. I just must have caught that person on an off day.
Right.
Yeah, where they were just like,
being shitty about it.
Yeah.
Didn't believe you.
Yeah.
Nah, fair dues.
Why wouldn't they? I've never got my feet out or proven it, but...
Which we're grateful for. All of us here at Spread Negativity Studios are so grateful.
You said putting it be all two of us. Aaron's mum counts.
She can't.
Landlady. So you said about putting it behind the paywall. There are images of me, like, because Disney, we're not like massive Disney nonsense. I love theme parks. I'm more about Universal, but like they're still amazing. The Disney parks. One of them has like a massive Star Wars area. And again, I'm a massive nerd. I'm a virgin. Whatever. I love it. I want to be more of a Star Wars fan than I am. This has made me want to be more. Yeah, because it seems good, but when I watch the films, I'm just like, yeah, they're all right. But I will become a Star Wars fan because this I felt like I was on an alien planet. It was sick. They had like in Disney they have like photographers, and because you've got your tickets all on your phone and that, they'll just ask you if you want a photo taken. You'll do some poses and they'll upload it on the app, and some of them are like, so like we're outside Paris and Epcot, and then all of a sudden they ask us to put our hands out like that, and you think why? But then when you look at the photo pass, they've put fucking Remy from Ratatouille on you. So like sick. Cheesy stuff like that.
It's class.
And when we went to, or you like that, you're like shocked, and there's like fucking Groot from Guardians of the Galaxy. It's like proper like cheesy stuff. When we were in the Star Wars bit, they have like the proper, special effects like lightsabers, and you can pose with them. And Rebecca was like adamant she wanted to do it, so we did it. And they made me like pull serious faces and pose with a lightsaber. And sick. I looked at them, and I do actually think the class, and I'm like, I'm embarrassed by how class I think these are. And Rebecca's like, I'm going to post it on Instagram, and I'm like, crop me out, because you're
such a coward.
I would be ripped apart. I was like, if anyone sees these pictures,
because you just currently you don't get bullied at all. What's one more?
I'll sit my J2O and ignore that.
Because at the minute you're just all your mates just think you're dead cool.
I am cool, and I looked even cooler with the fucking dark saber, which is a black lightsaber. If you didn't know.
Well, we've all been up to dead cool stuff, Liam.
What have you been up to then?
Mate, I'm about to have the best 10 days of my life starting yesterday.
Oh, why? What have you done?
So, yesterday I went to see Andrew Schultz at the Apollo.
Was it good?
Sick. Yeah. Dead good. It was okay. It was good. I don't know if I put him on a pedestal he couldn't live up to, though. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. You just had such high anticipation.
Yeah, in my head, he's one of the greatest of all time. And watching it in the room, I don't know. There wasn't that many bits where I was like, holy shit, that was good. Do you know what I mean? However, just like the gravity of his sort of show was so fucking cool. He's long spoken on podcasts. Do you mind if I talk about this for a sec?
Yeah, just let me cut you off a second just to say that the thing about that
Star Wars
is the Star Wars Galaxy's Edge is cutting edge technology. And you just need to understand how cool I look in those photos. And if you want to see them, we'll put them behind the paywall. No. The thing about putting someone so highly on a pedestal like that is you look at like their whole body away, like a musician you like as an artist, you're like, they're sick, and there might be one album that you fucking love, or like one song that's an absolute banger. Same applies with bits. So we could be on tour and it could still be great, but you're comparing it to what you consider, that like spoke to me at the time, or
So he's like, just the show itself was unbelievable though. He's long spoken on podcasts about how that he wants to make every element of his show exciting. Like in his mind, people have bought expensive tickets, they've bought taxis and Ubers or whatever, they've paid for childcare, they've come out for a meal. Maybe this is their one night out of the month. Why are you not making it as a comic the best it can possibly be? And I've like ever since like watching him, I've always I've been curious to what he does at his shows, to sort of make that a bit more of a event. But I've also just been like totally on board with everything he says in that respect. I don't know why, like when I go to a show, like we've spoke about this before, I think, when I've like been to shows, and like I get super overwhelmed just by the entrance, and I end up fucking like I have tears in my eyes. Do you know what I mean? Just 'cause it's like the adrenaline of the whole thing.
He's shaking. He drops his J2O. It's dead embarrassing.
Yeah, it's pathetic, mate. Frazzles everywhere.
Scampi fries.
But I just think that you can. you have the power to make something super exciting, and it's so easy. You just use certain types of music, lights, and just like maybe like fucking fog or smoke machines or something like that. It's so accessible. It's easy to do. And when I go to a show and like a comic's been lazy or he's not wanting to fork out for the extra production, I just sort of think like
people are gonna be fuming the next time they see you at like a pub gig and there's not like a fucking smoke machine. X, go and give it to you. Go and give it to you, because we're gonna rock.
Do you know what I'm saying though? Like,
I know exactly
like
what
when you're doing like a big theatre and stuff, like I just think like, why are you not making it as exciting as it possibly can be? Why have you just got the sound guy to go, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Joe Bloggs, and then just walked out to a shit tune? Why has that happened? Why have you not got something going on?
Ramesh Ranganathan had a DJ set.
Yeah, sick.
And it was all like 90s hip hop.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
It was just like
seeing Harry Mack was
gets
the
you
same.
like it just gets you in the.
But like that 40 minutes before you've got to get there because doors are at 7 and like they never once ever release the actual show time. So you get there for doors and then you've got an hour to wait or 90 minutes to wait or 45. Why are you not making that exciting? That wait. No one likes doing that wait. Why have you not got a DJ making something happen? Anyway, yesterday, all the lights power down and just like a 5-minute clock comes up on the screen. Yeah. Like, so it's complete darkness and you just see 5 minutes.
I've seen that happen before.
Yeah, and all the crowd are sort of going like, oh, fuck's sake, another 5 minutes to wait. Gets to like 4 minutes 45 and then like a VT starts playing. And
this is fucking, he's ripped off Bongo's Bingo. Sounds like
it just like behind the scenes footage starts playing, but he's got loads of like fucking tunes like X Gonna Give It To You and that sort of stuff, and all the lights are flashing with the beat of it and all that sort of shit. It's so fucking cool, man. And then it like the tempo just keeps rising and rising and rising for like last minute and so on. And then when it sort of it does its thing, lights all power down and stuff, and then he introduces like his opening act, and Roe was on as well, which was cool. And then Mark came on. Everyone had a great gig. So we had a guy named Derek Poston, who's great. And actually, I've watched him on a podcast before because he had Daisy Taylor, who's a trans porn star, on the pod. And Derek admitted that he was like really into it. So they brought Derek on as well, just so he could be like, oh my God, your cock's great. It was so great. But yeah, he was great. And then Adam came out, he smashed it. He was absolutely steaming when he was on.
Really?
Like, if you work with Adam a lot or you see his stuff a lot, you can tell the difference. He was fucking lemon. He came about 8 minutes into his set. He goes, I'm having a bit of a drink today. I've not drank in ages. And I was like, yeah. Called it. But he did great. And then Mark Gagnon came out. He did great as well. And then right at the end, he goes, we've been hearing a lot, like in the UK. He basically says, that's my time. I'm about to like introduce like the main act. So you ready for the main event sort of thing? And everyone cheers. And he goes, like, I've been hearing a lot about the UK. And like, you guys don't really get hype for stuff. Like, we're not fucking having that. You're about to be in the presence of the greatest living comedian today. When he comes out, you get on your fucking feet, you go crazy, you go absolutely insane, right? So that happens. And everyone's like cheering or whatever. And I saw a UK crowd react in a way that I've never seen.
They went American, really, like me on the roller coaster.
Yeah, exactly like that. It was so sick. And Mark sort of walks off stage, all the lights power down, and there's like music playing and stuff. And when the lights come back on, he's just stood in the center of the stage like the Undertaker, just fucking appears.
Yeah, like up off the ground. You see the jump of it.
Yeah, there's like a whoosh sound, and he's just right there, and it's just so sick, man. Like right as it starts, you're just feeling stuff, and I just think it's so cool. Like I think there's a lot of like criticism from comics who are like,
just get to the jokes.
No, not even that. Just like, fucking new acts have like planned out their like big theatre shows before they've got 10 minutes and stuff. It's like, yeah, but why are you not? Do you know what I mean? Like, why are you not doing that? Like, I've been to see your show, and it's a bit fucking dull. Do you know what I mean? Like, nothing. You just do an hour.
I feel like he's talking to me right now. I don't even do an hour. I do 10 minutes.
We'll write that wrong next year. But like, I don't know, man. I don't know why comics aren't doing more. So like, he had big screens up on the stage.
I think especially when you've got that profile and that money and that crowd coming in, you can spend it.
But like he had 2 big fucking screens on stage, which is unheard of at the Apollo. That very rarely happens. So there was like everyone had a fucking amazing seat because you could see everything and stuff. Yeah, the production was just fucking great, and I got what he's been saying on podcasts for years and stuff. And as far as the stand-up goes, it was great. There's nothing wrong with it. I was just, I don't know. I like I say, just put him on a pedestal higher than he could live up to himself or anyone really.
Or maybe that just wasn't the show that'd live up to it. And the next one will. You just
Maybe. Who knows? But it was great. Anyway, point being, yesterday, Andrew Schultz. Today, seeing the boy.
You know that.
We're getting a Nando's.
Is that what we're doing? Is that where we're eating?
I guess.
We never agreed, but yeah.
You can go TGI's if you want.
I like that fucking, what's it called? The produce hall.
Oh, yeah, it's closed on Mondays.
Hey, fuck that. Nando's it is, baby.
German doner kebab. We don't have a lot going on. And then tomorrow, Luke Combs. Your boy managed to get tickets.
That's tomorrow.
My arsehole's twitching. I'm so excited. And then Wednesday, shut up.
No, I appreciate the talent. Of course, I'm not an idiot.
It's
just not my bag, so I don't get it.
Okay, well, I don't get fucking shit Star Wars roller coasters. So how about you suck your mum? All right.
Excuse me, there was no Star Wars roller coaster. It was actually
forgive me if I zoned out.
Experience, but whatever.
Forgive me if I zoned out.
Come
with
back
your
when
shit
you've held a
pictures.
proper lightsaber. Well, I'll show you them later. I showed my little brother.
Sounds like a euphemism.
Show you my
lightsaber.
I did actually wield a black.
Yours
lightsaber.
is actually green on the top. To be fair, that makes sense. But yes,
of
tomorrow Luke Combs, and then Wednesday.
Is that a tan? Have I got a tan?
Where?
I feel like I've got a tan line, but
Where?
no tan. Like there on the arm. Do you see the colour difference?
No,
Okay, just check.
not at all. I mean, your neck's a bit red.
Florida, baby.
Your neck's redder than your back is.
So how's your week then?
And then on Wednesday, I go to Greece, which is very exciting.
Whereabouts?
Rhodes.
Rhodes is supposed to be Clash, you know.
Yeah, I've been before.
Have you?
Yeah.
Is it like a chill holiday, not a city break?
Yeah, a chill holiday. Yeah. No, I'm not doing it.
Yeah.
You know my beef. You know my beef with city breaks. I'm not doing those anymore. I say those are for fucking cocks, mate. I'm not doing a city break.
Can't wait till my next one.
Yeah.
You looking forward to it?
Yeah, it's going to be good, man. Obviously we're in Greece, but I heard on the grapevine that they have a snack bar that does chicken gyros all day. So your boy's coming back, and he won't be making any more fat jokes. Let me just make that clear.
You won't be getting on fucking Dr. Doom's fear for
No, I won't. No.
I got a present for you.
Okay, right. Finally, I was trying not to say anything, but if you went to Universal Studios and didn't bring your boy back a gift,
I got you a present.
I'd have beef.
Disney World, not Universal Studios.
Okay.
I got you. Well, I've got so many decorations on my side of the desk.
So it's not a practical gift. You've not got me like some Air Force Ones or out?
Well, it is a keyring.
Some Jordans or something.
It's a keyring, but I removed the keyring function because I want it to be a stay still item.
Stay still?
If you it was a keyring, now it's a stay still.
Right. You've got dumber since you've been to America.
Oh, mate, yeah, I'm fit in with the locals.
Yeah.
I got you your own little Remy.
I love it.
Do you want him?
I love it so much. Of course I want him. How is that a keyring?
So look, okay.
How big are the keys?
I know, mate. Look, see, I literally, on the top of his head there's a little loop. I took the keyring off and then hid it under his hat. I was like, yeah, that'll do. Because I was looking for ages, because I saw loads of Disney games. You can get like plushes like this that have a magnet underneath them. You all wear them on the shoulders. And I saw people with a Remy, and I was like, I need to get him that because he can wear it on the pod all the time.
Wear it. I'm not going to.
Well, that's what I wanted. I couldn't get that, and you would have worn it.
Okay.
I asked some woman, I was like, where did you get that? And she was like, everyone always asks me because they're like massively sold out. So best I could get you was a keyring, which you can try and wear if you want.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Neither of us are getting up to pick. Oh, he is. I thought, that was it. End of the bit.
I want to play with him. Well,
now you've got a little desk buddy as well. There's a ride where you are a rat.
All right, lovely.
You get on it and you're a rat. You go through his little adventure. Yeah, it's not as good as Star Wars, like. Yeah, you got a Remy. Yeah, Linguini needs a Remy. Joe, I
love him.
There was Linguinis everywhere, mate. Everywhere. Couldn't escape it. I felt like I was being fucking haunted by it. Yeah. I nearly went to hospital on the trip.
Okay.
Second to last day. Last full day, not the travel day. And I had a testicular pain in my left bollock.
Because it means being squozed loads in it.
It was, I can't even describe it, mate. It went heavy, which you hear is like if you look up ball cancer. Heaviness in the testicle is like one of the big like symptoms.
Right.
And this bollock, I've got a lump on. I've had it checked out. It's not cancerous ages, but there's something there. And when you regularly check your balls, it never changes. And it still hadn't changed, but I just had this intense pain. Like being...
it's one of your ovaries.
I think it was both of them in one bollock, and that was the issue.
Right.
But it was like being kicked. But you know how that dissipates? It just wasn't going away. And then it slowly did fade, but I'm talking like over like an hour. It took an hour, and then within 10 minutes, it started up again, and then it would slowly fade. And I was looking up like what to do, and it basically said that any sort of testicular pain that lasts up to an hour or over, seek attention.
Yeah.
And I'm
amazed you had to Google it to be told that.
I'm in denial. I don't want to because I'm on holiday. I'm in the theme park. I just want to get on the rides and that. I mean, I've got this dickhead fucking holding me back, this fucking big swollen bollock. I can't even like show Rebecca to get her opinion on it because I'm in fucking Universal Studios. I can't exactly get this out in front of the minions.
I thought it was going to be because she didn't want to look.
Oh no, she always wants to. And I think. And you just can't, like, I couldn't show her, so I couldn't get her opinion, but I'm looking at them. I go to a urinal and I was there a suspiciously long time going, is that one bigger than the other? You know, like,
yeah.
Well, which if you can't tell, then probably not.
Should we cut to a break and you can show me?
Well, there's more to it.
Oh, right. Okay.
You're not seeing me bollocks that easily, lad. I'm leaving it these. So it's all day, mate. It gets to the point where it feels like the bollock is in a vice. It's being squoze. It's so painful. And Rebecca's like,
for years you've been neglecting your balls.
Yeah, look down. There's a fucking bear trap on it with a lock. And it's fucking killing me. And I'm like, I've never had to claim on travel insurance before. What's the process? I know healthcare is like that expensive in America. Do I have to pay it up front? I've got all these things raised. I'm panicking. I'm having a bit of an anxiety attack. And Rebecca's like, let's go back to the hotel room and I'll have a look and we'll figure it out. And I get into the hotel room, I get bolloco and I lie on the bed. And Rebecca's like...
I didn't know this story was going to be so gross.
It gets worse.
Oh.
Rebecca was like, have you been masturbating on this trip? And I was like, well, I've not really had it.
He's not been shagging you. He's done 20,000 steps a day. What a stupid fucking question.
Well, exactly. So we've not really been having sex and I've not been masturbating either. And she's like, do you think it could be blue balls? And I'm like, cum isn't made in the balls.
How horny were you about these fucking theme parks that your balls sold up?
You can't, but cum isn't stored in the balls. It's stored in the prostate. So I'm like, that makes no sense. And she's like, well, do you want to try? And I'm like, hell yes, I want to try. I'll try before going to hospital.
It's every bloke ever. He just wanked away the pain.
Mate, Nurse Becky wanked the pain out of me, and it was like nothing I've ever experienced before in my life. It was like 3 weeks worth of cum. I nearly cum an entire bucket of cum, and then the pain just completely went away. I didn't have to go to the hospital.
I said a moment ago that this was going to be like the best 10 days of my life.
Make it the best 7, baby, because I've just ruined 3 of 4.
Yeah.
I've ruined tomorrow. That's how bad that imagery is.
I'm going to think of you when I wank, which isn't new, to be fair.
No, it's a serious medical, like, boys wank.
I know. You've talked about it a lot on the pod. Yeah.
But it's a thing. It is a thing. You don't believe me?
Show some features.
I suppose. I'll never talk about my blue balls. I just want to spread awareness because you might think that, you know, before you go to the doctors, have a wank. Anyway, go on.
Even if you have a heart attack.
If you can.
Doesn't matter what the injury is, just have a wank.
The euphoria will get you to
I've got a sore toe, have a wank. Fucking hell. Right. So we've had one sent in by a listener. You've ruined my mood. I
know it was graphic imagery, but I couldn't believe what had happened, and I just want people to know. I genuinely nearly... Mood. Can you imagine how embarrassing that would have been to claim on your travel insurance for blue balls? Right,
so we got this one's been sent in by a listener. It says, "Hey guys, I cannot stress this enough. Keep me anonymous."
Oh, juicy. Dun, dun, dun. They had holiday blue balls too.
Yeah, they did. Yeah, she did. Yeah. Having a crisis and thought, why not message you guys? Because obviously you will try your best to help. She's got us so worked out.
I mean, I'm not gonna. If you've listened to the rest of this episode, I'm not much help to myself, let alone.
No. But I felt the obvious answer was there and you didn't take it. Can you stop circling back to your balls? I don't want to know anymore.
Well, balls are.
I'm cutting that from the episode.
Don't cut it.
I'm cutting that from the episode.
Don't cut my balls.
I've got.
Go on.
Cutting it from the episode. Obviously, you will try your best to help. Your girl is broke, flat broke. Times are hard, and I can't seem to find myself a decent job. Recently, one of my friends mentioned she started selling her underwear online, and she's actually managed to make quite a bit of money.
Yes, respect. No, I respect it. I wish I could do it. Respect.
No, it's very abrupt. Wait, you wish you could sell her underwear online?
No, my
fucking pedo. I don't know why you'd be a pedo.
Yeah. Probably less frowned upon me selling hers than it is selling mine. But come on.
Yeah, I mean, I'm more likely to buy it. Anyway.
Talking yourself
How you doing, babe? You all right? I started doing the same thing, but the trouble is I have to wear each pair for at least a day or so, and then they only sell for about £20. It's just not viable. So I started just buying underwear in bulk and spraying it with deodorant, perfume, etc., and rubbing a bit of thumping on there. It meant I could sell many more a day and make substantially more money. Problem is now I've started to feel immoral. Sure, these men are into weird stuff, but I'm essentially just ripping them off by not giving them what they asked for and just fast-tracking it. Should I stop this and do it properly while working another job, or just carry on and not worry about it? Love the pod. You're the best.
Nah, she's not ripping nobody off. You're not selling men a stinky pair of knickers. You're selling them a fantasy. And they're still getting what they need from you. At the end of the day, you're a business. You can only produce so much puss juice. There's only so much puss juice to be made in one day.
There is, you're right.
Yeah.
It's a soundbite. Yeah, I'm inclined to agree. The game's the game.
Yeah.
If you can't win the game, and
yeah, don't play it.
Yeah.
Which is, it's just bad, actually. That's a bad... you play the game for the joy of playing the game. It's not all about the winning. I want to teach good lessons, check your balls, wank.
Maybe the real underwear is the smells we made along the way.
Put that on a t-shirt. Or a pair of knickers. Yeah, here we go. Fucking boys. Little spoiler alert, neither me nor Aaron have worn them. I wore them.
Okay, good. It's not as exciting if we both agree, but yeah.
No, I mean, because it's... Yeah, she's lying, but fuck, trading standards.
Yeah, I mean, what's going to happen? No man's dropping a message and being like, "Oh, your fanny's not as stinky as I hoped." Do you know what I mean? Like, that's not...
Pong it up. Imagine putting that charge back through PayPal.
Yeah, and I suppose if you get goods and services.
I want more pong. What's going on here?
I suppose, if the guy does want that, then he can just, he can put in his sort of his little... like when you have your notes for your driver on your delivery.
Like more snail trail, please.
Yeah.
Oh, it's not my bag. I'm not judging. If that's your bag, that's fine. But yeah.
But point being, then she just has to wear those ones because they give them like a real stank.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Stank. With like a Y.
With some stank on it.
When she said she rubs a little something, what is it?
Jizz. Someone else's jizz.
No. What? Mine? I made a bucket load. What do you mean?
Yeah,
is she going perfume? Is it like a production line? She's like, perfume, rub, put it in an egg, and that's it. Like the little... In Japan, there's vending machines.
Fucking hell. Don't need that.
I said Japan and we got a notification and fucking listening
Kevin
to it.
Finn. How do I mute? There we go. I'll tell you what that says later.
So Japan, you can buy women's underwear in vending machines, I've heard.
All right.
Yeah, crazy that, isn't it? But like you're not even like interacting with anyone at that level. Where's the joy come from this knicker thing? Is it the interaction and the process of buying them? Because...
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's a good point. I don't know, yeah, because like, there's nothing worse than like stanky knickers, bro.
I know. Well, I've never sniffed any.
Like, yeah. I don't mind some that are lived in, but I'm not actively searching them out. Do you know what I mean?
Lived in?
Yeah.
What, like when you're checking, they're on the floor and you're checking whether they need to go in the wash or not? Oh,
yeah,
it's lived in that.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying though? Like, so sometimes Beck will be like, "Oh, we shouldn't. I need to shower," and you're like, "Nah, I want that lived in." Or it's taste of something.
Like the Badussi. Yeah, like but the Badussi. It's an actual fragrance, Badussi. Like a bit of like Ass, pussy, it's all in the same region.
Oh, I don't know about that. The ass bit.
Badussy, yeah, Badussy.
I don't know. I don't like that.
Or Poodassy, whatever
I
you want to
started it,
call
so
it.
now I don't like it. But like, you want to be living
I'm
in
spitting now. Everywhere.
Fucking man's grueling.
Yeah. Wait, who's this? Who's this listener? I'll put an order in.
Yeah, I don't think she's doing anything wrong. I think the men that are buying them might think there's something wrong with it, but ultimately,
they're taking that chance, aren't they?
yeah.
They're taking that chance.
Plus, you don't know for a second that my pussy doesn't smell of Yves Saint Laurent, mate. You know what I mean?
I'm just going to take it on face
ones I've sounded.
I'm going to take it on face value that you pronounced that right because I would have said Yves Saint Laurent, but whatever.
Yeah, well, I got the cheap one at Cheetah Mill. That's not quite.
But that's it though, as well. Innit? They can't call her out on it. I don't think she's doing anything wrong. That's
the greatest compliment of all time, by the way.
Your pussy smells of Yves Saint Laurent. Got that YSL tingle.
I'm trying to think of other perfume names.
Paco Rabanne. That was the chair, not me. Paco Rabanne.
No, actual names.
Hugo Boss.
Actual names, not the brand.
Kate. What's her name? I don't know, fucking mate. I've worn Boss bottled since it came. Since I was a kid, I've worn the same fragrance.
Cool water,
I still wear Lynx Africa. You're talking to the wrong guy. Fucking Cool Water's too exotic. Just Boss bottled, plain and simple. I like the fragrance. I went up to someone the other day, one of my mates, to give him a hug, and I went, "Oh my god, what are you wearing?" And it's the stuff I wear every single day since I was a teenager. That's how basic I am. I liked the smell of me. I was like, "Oh, where'd you get that?" Pathetic, mate. How'd you get into the aftershave game?
You basically just have to be a fucking legend, mate. You have to buy all of them in the world and not have any self-control. That's all I did. I've got about 14. Are
you a fragrance guy?
Am I a fragrance guy? Has your boy ever smelt of anything bad?
No, but I've also not thought you've smelt of anything particularly good either. No offense. I've not.
Well, that's because you only ever see me in this flat.
That's right. Blame other people.
Yeah.
But have you seen those Instagram pages? That was genuinely no slight on you. Have you ever seen the Instagram pages where, like, people like really go deep on a fragrance? They're like, "Oh, this is the."
It's okay.
You ever seen those Instagram pages?
Get that on a fucking thumbnail.
You ever seen those Instagram pages where people go like deep on a fragrance? They're like, "Oh yeah, there's notes of lavender. You're getting the patchouli in there." Like they proper like break it down. That's like their whole Instagram page, and they've got more fucking followers than us. But I just think, does it smell nice? Yeah. Why? How does it become anything more than that?
Let's not get into this.
But do you even know? Or are you just a sucker for branding? Oh, Johnny Depp's fucking playing a guitar that's on fire in the advert. What are the adverts all about as well?
Advert, by the way,
you're not seeing it like Versace, and he's playing like a guitar on fire or whatever. I might have combined a few in there. There's one where Johnny Depp.
You're just thinking of Guitar on Fire, which was what was his name back in the day? The musician that actually played the guitar on fire.
Someone did.
Yeah. What's his name? It's going to do me head in.
Are you serious?
What's his fucking name? Jimi Hendrix.
He played it on fire.
Yeah,
he used to play it with his teeth and behind his head, but I don't recall him playing it on fire. The guy had an afro. That's a fucking hazard. Do you know how much spray it'll take to keep the afro up? Oh, yeah. He'd light it on. He never played it on fire. He lit it on fire at the end in a ceremony to Satan.
Bro, I wasn't there.
It's rock and roll.
I wasn't there. Just telling you what I heard.
But yeah,
I'm getting so pressed about Jimi Hendrix.
Because I'm putting you on the spot about your fragrances that you can't defend.
I can defend them. They're sound.
Okay, so I'll end the conversation then. That's it. I won't pursue it anymore.
I reckon I'd rather smell like me than you. So I bet you suck your mum and let's do another one.
I don't smell bad, do I? Then you just avoided the question.
Why? What was your question?
I said, I don't smell bad, do I? And you went,
Oh, right, yeah.
Fuck your feature. I want to get something off my chest. Something proper pissed me off in America. And I know it's going to sound dodgy on face value. I don't know if you know, I've just got back from Florida.
Yeah. And it's nothing but talk about it.
I want to complain about...
That's a surprise.
Tipping culture.
You speaking my language.
Oh my God, I thought you were going to call me a Tory because I'm not a Tory about it. I back tipping. Like, I know I've just said I want to get it off my chest.
I've had to okay. I have many opinions on this. The main one being is that I can't stand when people complain about those that didn't tip. And the argument that if you can't afford to tip, then you can't afford to eat and all that sort of shit, and you shouldn't go out and blah, blah, blah. It bothers me to no end that these people complain about the fact that people haven't tipped, but they won't complain about the fact that they've only been paid $2 by their boss. Yeah. And then other people will then say, oh, but this is just one person. You can't just fucking rise against your boss and blah, blah, blah. It's like, yeah, I understand that. But you also don't want to, because waiters in this country are paid minimum wage. You get a lot more off the tipping culture than you ever would working here, or ever would if your boss paid you a fair wage. So you can't be annoyed that someone's not tipped, but then simultaneously be glad that there's a tipping culture in the first place. And you know that's how you make your money, because you make far more. I think I've read online, so it's obviously true.
Was it Facebook? Yeah, they're always right.
Yeah.
Oh,
obviously right. But I read online that you can make like $35,000 a year as a waiter, as a waitress.
Really?
In just like regular old places.
You know,
so the argument annoys me so much, and I've like deleted tweets in the past. Like I've been typing out a tweet and I've deleted it because I can't be asked getting into the fucking argument or whatever, because I hate the entitlement, I hate the arrogance. However, back you 100%. When I went to Vegas, the service was extraordinary.
They
go above and beyond.
But that's it. I struggle because in the UK I tip. I have no problem tipping. I think I tip taxi drivers. I tip.
Do you though, or do you just get an Uber and act like you've not?
No, 100% every single time. It was just the way I was raised. I'd always tax it.
Because I tip, but it's just performative. Driver. Like I don't tip on Uber.
I do. Unless my life was in danger, which is often.
I don't tip on Uber because I've already left.
No, I do. Yeah, I tip on Uber.
Like, I tip waiters and that. I tip waitresses.
I tip on waiters. Do you know one thing I've never tipped, unless it's been a cocktail, is a bartender.
Yeah,
that
I don't really get
controversial. Because if it's a cocktail, there's a lot to it.
Yeah, I get that. But like, you're just making my drink.
But if you've just gone and reached for something,
and ultimately I've had to wait 15 minutes. I very nearly went and got it myself at one point. So like, why am I tipping you?
Yeah, and our tipping's like 10% in it. Do you know now in America it's like 20%?
Oh yeah, it's like 20% if you've had bad service. That's what I couldn't get my head around. 20% bad service, 30% good, 40% excellent. No, 20% bad service, no tip.
Yeah.
How about you suck your mum?
Yeah.
You brought me my fucking food cold. I suppose that's not your fault. Maybe it is because you left it there or whatever. But you brought me my food. You dropped it on the floor as you brought it over, and then you didn't replace it. No tip.
Yeah.
No tip. I'm getting angry at a hypothetical situation I just made up.
It is like, I think it's the expectation, like you said, the issues with the employer not paying enough money. Don't put it in the.
But the staff are happy with it, man. I don't know. But like,
they get taxed on it. They get taxed on the tips.
Yeah, I know, but that's because that's how they make their actual wage. So of course,
no, but it's mad.
No, it's not mad because otherwise they wouldn't pay any tax whatsoever. Yeah. Do you know what I mean?
The issue, like,
it's the same way. Like I used to get taxed on my tips when I was a barber.
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't.
Did you? Yeah.
I did, but I didn't.
Okay. But he did.
But yeah.
I didn't know that.
That's reminded me of something that I wanted to talk about. Doesn't matter. Carry on.
But yeah, my issue isn't necessarily with the tipping itself. Like, I get it. That it's the system that's the issue, not the staff. The service is great. Give them the tip. That's not my problem. And I paid it every single time. My issue is with the actual process in America. It's fucking backwards, considering their like service industry's economy is built on it.
Isn't he getting angry?
When you pay a tip in a restaurant in the UK, you pay your bill. They come over with a card reader.
Yeah.
You put your card in. It says gratuity, yes or no. You click yes, and you can click percentage, and you put it in. Yeah. In America, they print off a receipt. They give you the receipt. You then have to write manually the tip amount. Then you have to add that to the total bill yourself. Do maths. I came here to eat a fucking burrito, not do maths. What the fuck you're on about? And then you've got to sign it. Then you've got to give them your card, and they'll just charge for not including the tip, and just go, yeah, that'll come out later. It's mad, and that's everywhere. And I went to bring it up to a waiter in a restaurant. She came over, and I'd only done it once before, and it proper confused me. So I went, I'm not quite sure what the process is, asking for help. And she went, oh, look, like she was being playful, but it came across a bit bitchy. She went, oh yeah, I know you're British and you guys don't tip and everything's cheaper. And I was like, that's not. So
Oh my God, you just sought yourself out of 10%?
No, I didn't. I had to give her a.
What did you give her?
The 20.
You give her the 20?
Yeah, I give her the 20.
Oh boy.
I was going to give her the 20 anyway. I just wanted to understand the process.
It's just the entitlement that does my head in, man. But that being said, like I say, I did get really good service everywhere I went when I was in the States, and I do wish we had it here. in many ways. I also don't.
Just make it easier for me to do it.
I actually just love Nando's and places like that. I can't stand sitting after I've ate, waiting for the bills. Can we talk about this? Can we talk about this seriously? Because there's nothing that's annoying me more at the minute when you go to a restaurant for food and you ask for your bill and then they give you the bill and then they piss off again for 15 more minutes. I have my card here. I've started saying, can I get the bill and the card reader?
Yeah.
They still don't fucking listen.
What's the point?
Why am I've had to ask you for the bill, right? And then you've took 10 minutes to get me the bill and now you've gone away again. I just want to leave.
Yeah.
This is why Nando's is a goat, mate. This is why Nando's is a goat. As a matter of fact, I want my Nando's now. Can we go?
Nando's is basic.
Yeah, but I don't have to sit there for fucking hours waiting for some gobshite student to bring the card reader that I asked for. And paying
up front is the way.
Over.
Paying up front is definitely the way. Because when you're done with your meal, you just want to fuck off.
So good, man. It drives me mad.
You have to, like, you say if you're in a big group, your head's on swivel.
Yeah.
You're waiting to get attention. You're just I just want to get off now.
Fucking nuts. Especially when you got places to be. Do you know what I mean? You've got your books, like say I went to see Andrew Schultz last night, you've got places to be.
Yeah.
You go for food. You just want to go. You need to get on to the next spot. Maybe you're half cut. You want to go to the next
horror
bar.
VR room to get
to.
to.
Yeah, you've got a horror VR room. I mean, that's a little stupid, but fine. But like, you've got other places. I don't want to be sitting here. I've been here an hour. And ultimately, I've been with this beautiful girl for 5 years. We got nothing to talk about. So I want to be out. I want to go. I want to go places, and I've got to wait 10 minutes for you to bring me. Like, I go up to the counter. I just go up to the counter and be like, can I just pay my bill? Do you know the bill that I've fucking, do you know the food I finished like 45 minutes ago? Can I just pay for that now, please? Please!
So thanks for, no, hold on, I want to talk business, that quick business. We've got to do something here, right?
Oh, for goodness sake. So, I want my Nando's now.
A couple episodes back, I talked about how I have an excess amount of lube. So, the legend that is Piss Glass Steve Moore. You remember that story? The piss glass back in the day, Steve Moore?
Has it been washed?
No, I've not got the piss glass.
Okay, good.
I mean, I might get it after this. He messaged me and was like, you should defo sign the lube and sell it as merch. And I was like, I'll sign the lube and I'll send it to you for free. So if you want some...
We keep doing that. I gave a guy like wristbands and it cost me like £4.60 to send it. Like, we're just fucking, like, just pissing our money up the wall. Anyway,
so
I hope you enjoyed them.
Will you sign this lube for me? It expired in October 2023, which we are currently in, so do not use it. Do not use it. It is not safe.
He pisses in pint glasses and then drinks from them. I think he's going to use the lube. This. Yeah.
But we're both going to sign this.
Okay, good.
And we're going to send it to Steve Moore. I have a marker pen buried deep in here.
Aloe vera?
Yeah, mate.
So you didn't get through them all?
I like that too.
You didn't get through them all.
This is the thing. This is what I want to bring
I don't even have a signature.
Well, don't do your proper fucking credit card. Don't do your tipping signature, lad.
No, God forbid. Have you signed it yet?
No, not yet. I thought you'd break it in.
Which side do I want to use?
Whichever.
That one, that's like a highlighter. Okay, right, let's go.
But the reason I'm doing this is like Steve.
It's going to rub off this.
I don't think that will. Let it dry. If it does rub off, then at least you got this on camera. The reason I'm doing it on camera, though,
it's definitely going to rub off.
Is because there's 2 bottles left. There are 2 bottles left.
Because of the thing, I can't get me little swirly swirls because it's not flat. I'm going to have to fuck this up.
So if Steve gets it for free because it was his idea. If you want a bottle of signed lube.
No one wants a bottle of signed lube.
Steve did from the Spread Negativity boys.
Steve's a fucking lunatic.
That's why we love him.
That is why we love him. That'll do. It's too curved, so I can't do anything fancy with it. So
what the fuck have you done?
Just A wood. A wood, bro. Big wood. That's what Steve's going to put this lube on.
I'm going for the lid. I'm going for the big... Oh,
the lid probably would have made more sense.
That was the worst. Steve, I'm so sorry, lad. I didn't think this
Have you fucked it up?
I've done an LT, all stylized. You know that.
Okay.
Oh my God. This is the... Can we cut this? Absolutely. Mate, I look like... What the fuck is that? It looks...
Do you know what I just realised?
At least it's not my signature.
Do you know what I just realised? The plastic comes off when he unwraps it, which is what we've signed.
Thanks for watching, everyone. If you want to wear us piece of merch, get in touch. That's what we specialise in. And we'll see you next week.